What's up, everybody who watches this video? My YouTuber name is Dr. Beardo, and just so you know, none of this is scripted. This paper right here is just helping me remember all the points I have to break down because I've done a lot of research about this topic that I'm going to go over today, and I just wouldn't be able to remember. So if I make any grammatical errors or anything like that, call me out, please. I need to remember to not make those mistakes. Everyone on YouTube has this sort of pride thing, and it's a thing where you have to control it, and you have to control your general pride and being able to protect your own pride by just taking in the hate and not letting it get to you. But imagine if you didn't do that. Imagine if all you did whenever there's a little bit of bullying when it comes to you, and not even bullying, just something that you think is bullying, and then just full-on copy striking them and basically ruining their channels. Then you have Suzy Lu, who is probably the biggest hypocrite I've ever seen on this platform, because she tries to copy strike people because they quote-unquote steal her content even though they're using fair use, and then she has the audacity to go over to her own website and to just full-on steal anime content, and that just shows how hypocritical she can be. It's just getting worse and worse as the days goes on.
Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video.
So if you don't know who Suzy Lu is, she is a YouTuber with right now 375,000 subscribers. And she makes videos to like gaming or just reacting to stuff. And normally I'd be fine with that because sure, I'm not personally a fan of reaction channels because to me it's just a lot of people sitting there and just sitting there and staring at something for 10 minutes and then them begging for subscribers. But if she wanted to make that kind of content, that'd be fine. I would slip her under the rug. But do you know what she does? She reacts to content that's copyrighted, and she has no sign of fair use. Because this anime that she's watching is very much copyrighted, and the company that makes this anime or runs all the anime shows is trying to stop her from doing all this bullcrap, but then she has the audacity to just act like they're just being mean to her and block it because apparently she has a manager. And all this is new to me, but apparently she has a manager and is somehow avoiding all these copyright infringements, which is against copyright law, so she should technically go to jail for what she's doing. Not only is she stealing this anime, she's breaking the law while stealing this anime, because she is not going under any of the terms of fair use. Now, a YouTuber named Optimus very recently made a video about this, and he even went over the description of fair use, so I'm going to play this and break it down.
In its most general sense, a fair use is any copying of copyrighted material done for a limited and transformative purpose, such as to comment upon, criticize, or parody a copyrighted work. Such uses can be done without permission from the copyright owner.
So, what he's basically saying is that fair use is something that you take material that already exists, and then you take that and switch it up a bit by criticizing it and using it for a limited amount of time, and you can like comment upon and criticize and parody it. That's fair use. Suzy Lu even says what fair use is in her own video.
Obviously, if you guys are not aware, there is fair use. The whole point of that is to take the original works, do something with
copyright strikes.
You didn't want to leave him a chance, huh? No.
But remember how I said it was a limited amount of time? Suzy Lu is taking a full unedited clip of all this anime that's copyrighted and not using fair use whatsoever, because she says that she does the research for copyright and fair use. Well, apparently she has to look again because she is far off from the fair use.
Now, I have done so much research about this since Monday, and at no point has it fallen under fair use.
I mean, it was an easy Google search, as far as I know. It's so easy to find what fair use is, and if you're gonna take content, find a way to make that fair use. Like, I use quote-unquote copyrighted material all the time, but I use fair use because I do not play the full clip, and I criticize it, I changed the color of it, and I changed the voice of it. The perfect example is from my Trolls World Tour video, which is my most viewed video. That video, I had a ton of things to where I had to change the color and change the pitch, so then I wouldn't get copyrighted by DreamWorks. That's a smart idea, and I was going under the fair use. But Suzy is just doing the opposite. She's not even changing the pitch or the color. She's just staring at the full unedited clip of her quote-unquote reacting to it, even though it's barely a reaction.
Now that you mention it, that is weird.
The NPCs.
It's mostly just her staring at it and, you know, having a normal reaction that any fan would of anime.
I mean, of course Sinon would have a long distance because she's a sniper.
Yeah, this is big brain time.
And not only is she breaking the law and stealing content from anime, she's also breaking the community guidelines in her other videos, because one of the community guidelines is sexual or nudity content, to where you're not allowed to post that kind of stuff on YouTube. But then I scroll down on her channel, and there's a bunch of thumbnails that have that kind of stuff. And that's not appropriate, and YouTube should take that down. But right now, it's still up and most likely monetized. I did not click on the video, so I can't prove that. And the thing is, people try to criticize this kind of stuff because, you know, there's a lot of commentary channels, like me or Combat Wombat, Pyrocynical, and all those kind of people like Nicolas. They try to criticize this kind of stuff because it's not good, and lots of this stuff is just poking fun at stuff and not really bullying or harassing them. They're not doing that kind of stuff. They're just poking fun and making a joke out of all of it. It's not like laughing at them, it's like laughing with them and just criticizing what they're doing because they personally don't like the topic. But Suzy Lu apparently has the weakest shield in Minecraft to defend herself from these people who are using fair use on her and criticizing her because she's been copy striking all of them.
Are we cringing yet?
The greatest example is the one that happened a while ago with Mark After Dark, who made a video about her and showed a clip of her with fair use. And it went fully in the fair use guideline that I explained earlier, because he did it for a limited amount of time, he did it for a transformative purpose, such as to comment upon or criticize, and that goes under the fair use thing.
Please don't tell me that's the end of it. No! I want to spend the rest of my life like that. It feels so real. It's not fair. It's not fair. This made me cry because it was so amazing.
Stop it. Get some help.
Suzy Lu copy striked him for that. And here's a clip of her explaining her idea for the copy strike.
They literally took my section of the video at the end, zoomed in a little bit, zoomed out, and put some closed captions on it. Now, I have done so much research about this since Monday, and at no point has it fallen under fair use. In my opinion, it's not a massive deal. It is certainly not Suzy Lu is abusing anything. At the end of the day, someone re-uploaded my content. It was not fair use and it was taken down. If they believe it to be otherwise, they can deal with it themselves.
I'm sorry, that doesn't work, Suzy. So, she's been doing this not just with Mark After Dark, but with plenty of other channels who are using the fair use policy and just lightly criticizing her, but then she's being the biggest cyberbully to everyone on YouTube who's making a video. As far as I know, she could be whining to her manager and pointing fingers at me to try to take down my video as we speak because I'm just a young child bullying a quote-unquote bullying a adult woman who steals anime content.
So I think this all started back on March the 30th, where I made a video on my second channel analysing the size of Suzy Lu's forehead. I made that video, and it was fine for just under 24 hours, and then it got taken down with the community guidelines strike. Suzy Lu obviously sent it off to a YouTube rep, and it got striked. I don't believe it actually broke any community guidelines because I wasn't actually insulting anyone at all. I wasn't insulting anyone's attributes. I was literally just presenting the facts. And then a few days later, I published my full video on Suzy Lu. That forehead segment was supposed to be in there, but I didn't, I cut it out because I didn't want the video to get taken down. And then all was fine for about 6 days. It accumulated almost 80,000 views. It was one of the most popular videos on my channel. I was getting many subs from it. YouTube is pushing it really hard. And then it got taken down under community guidelines strike. The same clause as my forehead video, which was bullying and harassment. So people ramped up quite a storm about it. And on Twitter, Team YouTube actually responded to me and they said, your video was harassment and bullying, and we appreciate the re-upload where you cut out all the sections of making fun of someone's appearance. But I didn't. I cut out that forehead segment from my video, and instead I made it about why YouTube took down the segment. I didn't insult anyone's attributes.
And now my channel has had 3 videos removed off of my channel for, again, bullying and harassment. How does that not surprise me? Now, the interesting thing here is she only flagged 3 videos. Now, I have a theory here that she specifically chose 3 videos because she thought that those 3 videos would result in 3 strikes. Now, had she done this a year ago, she definitely would have gotten me 3 strikes and I would have gotten Mumpky Jones off of the platform. But here's the problem. Earlier this year, YouTube updated the way they enforce community guidelines violations, and rather than getting 3 strikes if 3 videos get flagged down at the same time, you only get 1. The 3 videos will still go down, but you only get 1 strike for any bulk removals of videos. Sorry, Suzy, you try to deplatform me, but maybe keep up with how YouTube does things and how their policies update if you actually want to get results.
Okay, so let's take a step out of her cyberbullying and everything and go back to the anime, because since everyone is mad about her stealing anime content on YouTube, she went on a website to react to this anime stuff. Seriously, I went to her website and it was just a bunch of her stealing that copyrighted anime I was talking about earlier. And that's super illegal because that's the entirety of that website is just her reacting to it. And you can pay her money to make a subscription with this. But this is all just stolen anime that's copyrighted. And that is against copyright law. So, yeah, that's another stack of evidence that is very well shown that she's breaking the law and should go to jail. So let's go back to the introduction of her website. And let's see what she has to say about her website, because maybe there's something that's important there on her first video about her website.
Welcome back to my channel. So, I am so excited to be recording this video right now.
You really don't look that excited for your website, because if you're creating a website, I've never actually done it, so I don't know the experience, but I've seen a lot of people make websites, and they have a blast with it, but you don't look very enthusiastic at all. You look like you have green dollar signs in your eyes because how much money you're going to get from people paying you to just look at something.
You guys know they shut me down for a couple of days over December, and I guess I just kind of lost my faith in YouTube after that.
Really? You really had to go that way? You really say that just because YouTube suspended you for a couple days because of breaking the law and doing false copyright strikes on people and breaking the community guidelines, and then YouTube, the most that YouTube does is suspend you for a few days, you given up on YouTube? Are you serious? You're probably the most lucky person in the world to not be in jail right now, Suzy Lu. I mean, you could be behind bars, but look at you. All you did was get suspended for a few days. Okay, there's people who get permanent bans for doing something that's far less worse than you, Suzy. Because people on Twitch get banned for making a mistake sometimes. Like, there's this one thing to where a man accidentally dropped his pet catfish, and those things can be perfectly fine on water if they're already, I would say, in water, or let's just go with moist, and that guy got permanently banned because of that. But then you're over here losing faith in YouTube after, you were put in YouTube Rewind 2019, you were able to get away with all these false copyright strikes, you were able to you're getting away with breaking the law and stealing copyrighted anime, and then you're losing faith in YouTube because they suspended you for a few days? Really? Alright, that's all I really got to talk about from Suzy Lu. I'm sorry that it's been a very long time since I've made a video. Don't worry, I am in the middle of making a video, and after I make this video, videos are going to come out way faster because I'm stuck in quarantine, and that means I'll have way more time to get my videos done because I don't have to leave school at a specific time. And if I'm fast about it, which I will take my time to do my homework, gotta do that, that's important. After I do my homework, which can be around any time, I'll get to making videos, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it, because I am planning on making a ton of videos right now, because after my Minions trailer video that I'm making right now, I'm going to be talking about Mr. Boss for the Win, I'm going to be talking about Norma the North, I'm going to be talking about a lot of other things, and there's just a lot that I'm going to do on this platform, and it's going to be fun, okay? I'm going to have a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys will enjoy by subscribing, and remember, if we hit 100 subscribers, I'll be able to make my news parody of, like, I use little cute hand puppets and do little skits of, like, news reports and stuff with those hand puppets, and it'll just be a fun time. It'll just be a cute break from doing more serious or just more well-edited videos like this. And if we hit 100 subscribers, I'll start that, and it'll just be a fun ride for everyone, unless you don't enjoy that content. So if you want to consider subscribing and leaving a like, that'll be really nice. And let me know in the comments if you want to, because I just made I now have a Discord, and let me know in the comments if you want me to make a Discord server, so then I can talk to my fans more than in the comments of my YouTube videos. And you guys can interact with me, I can interact with you, you can send me memes and other things like that, because I love myself some good memes. And I think we'll just have a good time now. Alright, I'll be working on my Minions video, and I will see you soon. See ya.